from Nigeria to Dubai to Korea to Singapore to the Philippines to New York. So I was just checking and increasing the amount of money. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Chidi, one of the co-founders of the Ultimate Guide Group. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment down below, turn on the bell notifications, and let's get in. So I put a poll on Instagram of all of the YouTube ideas of the things that we were looking to record. One of the things that came out was to do a video talking about how I paid off nearly $20,000. I don't know why I'm talking in dollars. I am like English and I do operate in pounds, but don't worry guys, we've all been there, we've all done it. Or maybe some people haven't done it, but I know I did it, and so I'm going to explain to you how exactly I got rid of all of that credit card debt. Let's start from the beginning, and let's start from how it is I got $20,000 of credit card debt. If you have been watching our videos for a very long time, you may have seen this reel that I did, which is the salary journey for me turning 16 all the way to 28, and I also did a video which I'll leave here and in the cards in case you want to go and watch that afterwards. I was like, I need to be out here posting on Instagram, flying X, Y, and Z places, flying business, buying all of these designer. I actually didn't even buy any designer handbags because designer isn't really my thing. Like traveling loads, and I'm staying at like 5-star hotels. I was like buying so much stuff, like rather than actually cooking and eating at home, I was buying so much stuff outside. I was going out with my friends, like spending a significant amount, because in my head I was like, I earn 6 figures. And people that I know who earn 6 figures live this lifestyle. The tips I would give you as to how you can get yourself out of credit card debt. Number one, you've got to know how much it is. Like, ignorance is not bliss in this situation. If you are in credit card debt and you know you're in credit card debt, you need to know how much you are in debt for. After this video, once you listen to all of the tips, print out or go on your app and work out actually how much you owe in total to anybody. That can be a bank, that can be a credit card, that can be a family member. I put this into my budgeting template, and if you're interested in purchasing our budgeting template, it was the way in which I was actually able to purchase my property, how I'm planning on purchasing the next 2 properties next year, and I will become a millionaire by 2022. So if you're interested, make sure you look at the description box. There'll be a way for you to be able to purchase the budgeting template, and I would definitely recommend, and we've got some really great reviews of individuals who've used it and really liked it as well. Number 2, make sure you know the percentage of interest that is being charged on the debt that you owe. For me, my interest was 0%. And you might be thinking, how did you get a 0% interest on a credit card? So I was accruing all the money on my Amex card or my Lloyd's card, and then I would do a balance transfer onto my Barclay card. I also kept tabs of when the balance transfer ended, so it was normally a promotional card, so it wouldn't be for like, you know, forever. It would be for like 10 months or 12 months. Because my credit wasn't bad, like even though I had a significant portion, my credit wasn't bad. Like I was still paying my credit card bills on time. I was like, wasn't missing payments, and so for me, I was able to get like balance transfer offers of like 20 months or 24 months or 29 months because my credit wasn't bad. If you have high interest debt, so anything above 8% is basically high interest debt, you should be making sure that you have a management plan in place, and we'll go down into that in a little bit, but you should have a management plan in place so that you can pay down that debt. So number 3, create a debt repayment or debt management plan. So I just spoke about the fact that I transferred my money onto my Barclay card. That is a version of a debt management or a debt repayment plan. So that means in my instance, I wasn't paying Amex, I wasn't paying Lloyd's, I wasn't paying Barclay card altogether, I was just paying Barclay card. So one form of debt management is like consolidation and putting it into one place so that you're only owing one creditor. For the most part, that means then that you are paying a less amount of interest just because you've consolidated your debt, and that's basically what was happening. So that's one thing that you can do. It doesn't cure your debt, but it does make it a bit more manageable. And the next thing that you want to do is to think about how it is you're actually going to repay your debt. So if you are at any point or taking more money than you are bringing in, it means that either you need to cut your expenses down or increase your income. In my instance, thankfully, I was able to cut down my expenses. My expenses came down dramatically in 2020, which then meant I was able to put the additional amounts that I was not spending on like travel or on nails or on fitness or anything like that straight into my debt. So you need to make sure that you're either cutting down your expenses or increasing your income. We are creating a 6 streams of income video, and that was one of the things that I was doing in 2020. I was reducing my expenses but also increasing my streams of income. And also in the different milestones, make sure you have some sort of reward for yourself. Once I paid down £1,000 worth of debt, I then used some of the money that I would repay to buy something that would actually be beneficial to me. So for example, I was doing a lot of home workouts, so I went to go and buy myself a mat so that I could do my home workouts a little bit better. Or I'd go and buy myself a finance book so I could learn a bit more about finances. Just work out a way that you can incentivize yourself to keep going through the process, because if you're thinking about it and it's like a ridiculously large number, it might be really difficult for you to motivate yourself to. We have a number of budgeting consultations that we do, so we'll leave some information in the description box down below so that you can have a bit more understanding about the budgeting consultations that we do. And we talk about like how it is that you can save, how it is you can repay your debt, and also make sure that you're investing for the future. And then the fourth thing I did was to change my mindset. If you're not following us on Instagram, you may have missed this like mindset reel and like monthly reset reel and weekly reset reel that I did. More affirmations and journaling into my routine, either my morning routine or afternoon routine, or just basically my daily routine, so that I was talking to myself and thinking about affirmations that I could put in place in relation to finances, so that I could really motivate myself and make sure that I was working towards becoming that person. So I would say things like, I am financially whole, I care about my finances, I live below my means, I make good financial decisions. And the thing is with me, why I was having those affirmations is because I had a really bad case of scarcity mindset. For those who may not know, I grew up in a single parent family. I spoke about this in the podcast that I did, so make sure you go and listen to that podcast. I was 26 and I was earning 6 figures. I was basically trying to compensate for childhood Chidi who didn't have the ability to go and say, oh, I'm just going to fly this place and I'm just going to pay for this because I had the money to be able to do so. And I was compensating and overcompensating for the experiences that I had as a child, which then meant I was just like spending recklessly and spending without thinking about my future. I was thinking about my past. I ended up going to therapy and ended up working through that mindset, which was incredibly helpful for me. The final thing, number 5, is think about the person and the position where you're spending all of this money to various different things. So my debt repayment plan meant that I was spending like nearly £500 or £600 per month to be able to pay down my debt. Now I'm able to put that money to investments, to my businesses, for me just to live life and enjoy myself. So have that in mind whenever it is that you're paying down debt, or whenever it is you have a decision as to whether you pay down your debt or going out with your friends for like a drink or for a lunch. And that's it. These are the 5 tips that I would give you if you were looking to pay down 5 figures worth of credit card debt. Let us know down in the comments below what kind of tips you would give if you were looking to pay down debt. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment down below of any feedback that you can give us, share this with anybody who might find this useful, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye!